first topic or takeaway I want to talk about, the 49ers. It seems to me they're in trouble. Now, they lost a lead, a 10-point lead, may I add, to the lowly Rams, right? Well, maybe not so lowly, but the injury-plagued Rams. Now, some key things came out again. Number one, Kyle Shanahan, again, with another fourth quarter, second half lead, can't get the job done against a team that they should have won, right? A team that they've been able to dominate, especially in their home stadium in SoFi. It was a very shocking loss for the 49ers. And to add something to injury, you're down a couple players. CMC is heading to Germany for some more medical evaluations, and it doesn't look good. Obviously, Debo did not play. Looks like he's going to be out for quite some time. There was a bright spot. Jauan Jennings did do his things with three touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken, over 100 and plus 20 yards, things of that nature. So he looked really good. Brandon Aiyuk really struggled, right? And this always happens to players that always hold out. Not all the time, but in most cases, it does. If he cannot get things going, this offense is going to continue to struggle, right? You don't have your best running back, probably arguably the best running back in all of the National Football League. You don't have another player that helps contribute a lot to this offense in Debo. He's going to be gone. And you're going to be relying on guys that are probably third tier, fourth tier wide receivers to pick up the load. Is Brock Purdy good enough? I don't know, right? We'll have to wait and see. I'm not saying he lost this game, but this is a time where you probably need that superstar quarterback to maybe take over a game, although they were winning the game. So I'm not going to throw this all on him. The biggest concern, though, is the defense. What happened to this defense? This team used to be so defensively sound that was their calling card. The way they got after the quarterback, obviously that's a cause for concern moving forward with this particular team. Now, it's not going to get easier, right? We don't know the extent of the injury for Christian McCaffrey, right? He's off to Germany, like I said before, looking for another medical evaluation, probably some stem cell treatment, whatever the case may be. And then when he does come back, how effective will he be, right? I know I made a video about this a couple weeks ago, about maybe less than about 2 weeks ago now. Wasn't concerned about this team. But after what took place on Sunday, I'm concerned. Number one, losing to an average opponent where you pretty much had won the game, but you let them come back in. Granted, the Rams aren't throwing to anyone. Tutu Atwell, some other no-name guys out there. The Ram offense in that second half really picked things up, and that defense was nowhere to be found. So for me, the biggest concern and why I feel like the Niners are in trouble is because of this defense. I think the offense is going to be okay. Kyle Shanahan will be able to scheme some things up, but the defense is what they were known for, is not holding up the end of that bargain. So if you're a 49ers fan, you have to kind of be looking at this a little worried. Hopefully, right? If you have a pulse, you would be worried, because that type of loss is not good. And that's back-to-back weeks where you've been dominated. At least, I won't say dominated, but Minnesota dominated you. They were controlling their game against the Rams on Sunday, but they could not close it out. And that's a cause for concern, especially if you're going to try to compete for for a Super Bowl, not national championship, but a Super Bowl. So definitely some cause for concern for the 49ers. So I don't know. It's, again, you guys hear me say this all the time. It's a wait and see type of situation. But right now, it doesn't look that good for the 49ers. But can they right the ship? We'll have to wait and see.